Hi guys, welcome to Laptop 2. I am Tiffany. Thank you so much for watching. Firstly, before we go anyway, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my 100 subscribers. I am grateful. I think when I started the channel a few months ago, it was never my like subscribers, and that was never a thing for me. It was using the platform and using it as like a form of like ministry basically, but more or less like sharing my knowledge and hoping that people can get healing, can get salvation, can get deliverance, restoration from basically watching my videos. So I would like to thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And let's just push it from, I think, 100. The sky's the limit basically. Before you go anyway, please subscribe. Just if you have not subscribed and joined this channel and not part of the family, just tap there, that bell. There's like a bell there. No, first tap subscribe, then you're gonna get like a bell. Okay, let's do that. This week has been a very emotional, it has been a very it's been a very heavy week for our country, for women and children, but the country at large. So I'd like to just open my this video with a verse, Second Chronicles 7 verse 14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and heal their land. Verse 15 says, now my eyes will be open and my ears attentive to the prayers offered to this place. So as a country at large, I pray that leaders, churches, the government bring all these problems to God and lay it at his feet. For we are a bruised, wounded nation, and it is being shown through the anger that is being taken out on women, on children, and on our foreign nationals. And my pastor, or where I attend church, was actually like his sermon was based on like loving, respecting your foreign nationals, because they are basically our brothers and our sisters, you know what I'm saying? And more than anything, I think as believers that we shouldn't let whatever's going around us also that we just eventually become more like them, but that God will really rather use us to bring peace and harmony, and that we don't also place, I don't know, can we say salt in the wound and let it get worse. But I really just pray that as believers we'll stand up in prayer and in unity for our country, for everything that's going on. And it just says that if people that are called by my name, so you know, us as believers, if we stand up as churches, if we stand up and really just like humble ourselves, ask God for forgiveness, because perhaps you haven't fought with the foreign national, but maybe you have called them something else that is unacceptable or something, I don't know. But to some extent we're basically all to be blamed. But I pray that God gives us the strength and the character to be like, to ask for forgiveness from God and from people, and that as we pray and as we seek his face, that he heals our land, that he really comes and restores what has been, you know, what has happened, and that it brings about a peace and a form of quietness, I think, into quietness basically into our country. And then also, so obviously there has been a lot of like, well, rape has always been there, but I think it's just it's getting out of control. I mean, we then ask ourselves, are men respecting women? No, why are men not respecting women? And we start questioning the morals and the values of people at large, because if you can do such things, I mean, to another woman, you know, and I just pray that God really heals our nation at large and brings about a peace and deals with the brokenhearted, and that we stop perpetuating the cycle of hurt people, hurt others, because I think that is the cycle that is being perpetuated at this time and moment because it's not being dealt with. So as individuals, as believers, as churches, that we take a stand and we really fight this thing. And yeah, so then as I just also carry on, I'm gonna read another verse that I'm gonna be basically sharing from. So this verse is from Luke 8 verse 43. And so this is about the woman with the issue of blood. And the woman was who has been there, who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years, but no one could heal her. So this lady has had a problem, a health issue. She has had a problem for 12 years. Imagine month after month, year after year. You think, okay, no, 2019, okay, 2019 is going to be my year. Nope. No healing, no healing, nothing, no breakthrough. And you are just like year on year, and it's the same problem. And there's no healing, there's no restoration, there's no breakthrough. And you're just like, but God, what's happening though? And she came up behind him and touched the edge of his cloak, and immediately her bleeding stopped. So she got to a point and she was like, you know what? I need to get my miracle now. Like, I'm not leaving this place until I get my miracle some way or another. Like, some way, somehow I need to get my healing. And she touched the cloak of Jesus. And it just shows that, you know what? I think at the point that we are in a country, as a nation, as a woman, we need to really just stretch our hand and stretch forth to God, because we need to find our healing and our restoration. So this is not only maybe to rape survivors or abuse survivors, but any pain. Like, so this is basically going to be like a follow up on my previous video of pain. And we are a nation that is bruised and that has pain, and that pain cannot go away until we stretch forth and acknowledge God and allow God to heal us. So the Bible says, as soon as she touched the cloak, as soon as you reach out to God, as soon as you like, God, I've tried everything, nothing worked. It's been going on for years. I can't do it any longer. I'm stretching forth to your hand. I'm stretching forth to your cloak. I am stretching forth to your power. I need your power to manifest. That is only when God is going to be like, done. You have received it. And Jesus was just like, but who touched me? Who touched me? Like, I felt something. Who touched me? And then everyone like denied it. And Peter said, Master, the people are crowding and pressing. So Peter's like, ah, no man, someone maybe just like touched you, like, you know, or just like pulled you, and you felt like, hey man, wat gedaan? But God was like, no, but Jesus was like, no. I felt like power that like was leaving me. And Jesus said, someone touched me, and I know that power has gone out of me. He knew that something happened within him. There was something that happened in the heavenlies. Like someone reached out. Someone was serious about their healing. Someone was like, I can't go forth any longer like this. I cannot. I am done. I am over. I am stretching forth to God. This is not my fight. This is not my battle. I can't do it on my own. I clearly need some higher power. I clearly need God that is the healer. I mean, he was bruised for our iniquities. He was bruised for our iniquities, wounded for our transgressions. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. And by his stripes we are healed. It's just to be like, God, I acknowledge you. God, I'm stretching forth out to you. I need your healing. And then the woman seeing that she could not go unnoticed came trembling and fell at his feet in the presence of all people, and she told and she had touched him, and now she has been instantly healed. Then he said to her, daughter, your faith, yes, you watching, your faith has made you whole, has healed you. Go in peace. Go in peace. Because of your faith, you are going to receive healing. Because of your faith, you are going to receive your restoration. Because of your faith, you are going to receive deliverance. It's only for you to just be like, God, I am done trying. I am done doing my own thing. It's now for you to do your work. And immediately when you just acknowledge God, immediately when you just stretch forth your hand to God, that's when you will receive your healing, because of your faith in God, trusting that he is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think, and according to the power that is within us, because the power that is within us, greater is he that is within us than he that is in the world, and only he can perform such miracles. You won't find it from a doctor. You won't find it from a some traditional healer. You won't find it from, no, you will find it from God, literally, like from God. So I'm gonna end it. I know it was quite short, sweet and short, but I think we just really need to humble ourselves. And I mean, she was down at her feet. Probably she was like, wow. And the thing is, there was probably so many people around her. There was commotions. I mean, everyone wanted, everyone wanted God. Like, everyone wanted to touch his, everyone wanted his attention. And she was like, I need to get it some way or another. And it's for you to be serious about God healing you. So I pray that through all the pain, through all the anger, through all the frustration, the disappointment, that you stretch forth your hand and you said, God, enough is enough. This is where it ends. My pain ends today. My crying ends today. I am stretching forth my hand. I am stretching forth my heart. I need you as my potter to mold me. Mold me as your clay. Because right now, I can't do it on my own. I have clearly, I have clearly, I clearly can't do it. I clearly failed on my own. So right now, I literally just need you. So I just pray and I hope that through this message, it's very short and it's like to the point, that through this message, whoever's watching, whatever healing you need, whatever restoration you need, whatever peace you need, that you find it at God's altar, that you find it as you just surrender. This woman was at a surrender. She was like, I need to do something, but I can't do it on my own. I need God. And she stretched forth her hand. It's probably so difficult to even get to the cloak because it was so busy. But don't let everything around you stop you from receiving your breakthrough from God, because he can. He is the same God yesterday, today, and forevermore. He loves you and he will never leave you nor forsake you. Another verse says that he goes before you, and he will go before you, and he will help you overcome this pain. And as a country, I pray that we will unite become one, see God's face, humble ourselves, and really allow God to heal our land, heal our people from pain, from anger, from frustration, and fill us with the peace of God that transcends all understanding. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. May God heal you. May God restore you. And may God listen to your heart's cry. This is Laptop Jewel. This is Tiffany. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know how this is going. If you need any prayer, please email me. I'll put it down below. Please sign to my DMs. I am on Twitter. I am on Instagram at Laptop Jewel. Thank you so much for watching. Wow.